Hello, beautiful artists. I'm Kelly Hernig, and welcome to my 100-Day Project. On Mondays and Thursdays, we'll be exploring 3 colors, then paint a subject to see what magic they create. Thank you so much for being here. Now let's go paint. For this color mixing lesson, we're going to use a couple muted colors and a new color to me, which is Pyroline Green. I just bought it, so I don't even know what it looks like or anything. I just know it's a dark green. So what we're gonna use is, this is Mission or Mijello Shell Pink, Daniel Smith Lavender, and Daniel Smith Pyroline Green. The green is what I'm going to put in the middle with these 2 muted colors on top and bottom. I picked a pink and a lavender to see what happens with them, to see if they brighten them or if they dull them. And then our star of the show is this leaf. It's over here on this side. So I've got Mission, the shell pink here. I've got lavender here. I need to put some more lavender out. Lavender is a color that has been with me since the very start of my watercolor journey. It is great for mixing and muting colors. And then I've got Pyroline Green. It's really dark, so I'm interested to see what happens to it. If you're wanting to see the exact supplies I'm using, there is a 100-day supply video down below in the description box. Okay, we're gonna start with Mission Gold, the Mijello Shell Pink. This one and the lavender are, I would say they have white in them, so they are a little harder to wet, but so worth the trouble. And it's really no trouble at all. All right, need a little water. That's good. There's just something so beautiful about this shell pink that I really am drawn to. And I know that it's going to excite me once it starts muting down the Pyroline Green. So let's get started. Littlest swatch here that I can possibly get. You can already see it dulled it down right away. Not disappointing for sure. Gonna wet. Can you guys see this color? It's really looking nice. I say that about every muted color that I've made so far. This is showing some interesting properties. I'm not sure what to call this color yet. It's like a dusty green kind of color, or dusky green, I should say. That's really pretty. This almost looks like Davy's Gray. Do you see this color? All right, I'm going to rinse my brush and just do Pyroline by itself. Wow, look how dark that is. What a pretty color. Let's bring that up so you can see that. So look at those colors so far. Okay, we're going to slowly add the yellow, or the lavender now. I might need a little bit to get us started here. Need a little more water, I can see. Lifting those colors to see if I can see the lighter value. Do look at that. Now it's interesting that the purple pushed it to the blue side. So I don't know the pigments of this Pyroline. It must have some dark blue in it or something neat. This kind of looks like a dusky periwinkle or dusky coneflower kind of color. I wasn't expecting that from this mix. Now I'm going to use straight lavender. Now I knew that the pink would dull down the green, but I didn't expect these really nice values in here. And I didn't know what to think of the mix or what to expect with the lavender and the green. But I'm happily surprised with the Davies gray kind of tone, and then this, it's like a blue-green gray, which is kind of nice. Let me show this to you. Look at these colors in here. See how they're leaning to the lavender side, but they still have some of that greenish in there. I like how it changes. And then you can see these up here. I love those two colors there. I would probably use most of this palette. Okay, I'm just gonna blot some of this in the middle here. The Pyroline doesn't seem to wanna, there we go. All right, so now we have the leaf here. It's a big leaf, so what I'm gonna do is, it's got this really skinny center here, see that? So the top I am gonna section off. The bottom, yeah, I don't really care about that, but that top I definitely need to. I'm looking at where the vein line comes at. Okay, are you ready? I've got an extra little container for mixing if I need it. Scoot these all down here. Okay. You want to make sure I have plenty of room. I want the bottom to be this kind of lavenderish, bluish green. So I'm going to start there. I'm going to start with lavender. I like the idea of having the muted color at the end here. Need more water. All right, I'm going to go into this color then. Look how pretty that is. I go into the more lavender. I'm going to touch into a little bit of this green here. Let's see what happens when we mix those two. I'm also seeing how they mix together. Are they fighting each other, or are they coming together really nicely? You can see this green mixed really nice with that. Okay, I want to add some of the plain pink. All right, I like that pink, that muted pink. I'm going to try to get a little bit in here while it's still wet. I like that addition. I'm liking this combination a lot. I'm already excited about that, as you can tell in my voice. So let me mix all three here. I haven't done that. So where's Pearline? A little more water. Okay, on this side, let's get some of this bright green, or the Pearline by itself here. Let's see what we can do with that. I kind of like that it's going to be overlapping this part of the leaf here. Hopefully it won't bleed into that other section. Okay, let's get some lavender up there. I've got the lavender heavy at the bottom, so I want to put some of that lavender at the top as well. It's pretty dry in here, so what I'm going to try to do is get some colors mixing in there. I like the dark green. Let's see if we can mix this one up. You can see that it's wet, so it's kind of dissipating already. It's kind of like flowing out. Let's do the same with a little bit of pink here. See if we can get that mixed in. I'm gonna give that one a little bit more water to play with. Okay, I like that. I like that it starts so lavender and then we've got all these beautiful mixes of grays. That has to dry. I'll be back in a moment. This is all dry, and wait till you see how the colors mingled. I have to say this is one of the better color mingling that I've seen in this color exercise. Wait till you see it. So you can see that, look how pretty they all look together, but look up close. Isn't that amazing? So you can see the pink, you can see the lavender, you can see the green, you can see them all mixing together in there. Look at that. I love this dark shadow area here. I like it next to the light. It really showcases that it's behind or under. I really like the pink that I put here into the narrow part of the leaf. And I love that this lavender part, see how this kind of drained down into it, giving it a lot of different colors. And the texture, I mean, this texture up here is just so fantastic. How can I replicate that over and over and over again? That's what I'm trying to achieve in my watercolors. Look at this little area right there. So pretty. This is definitely one that I would use over and over and over. The shell pink, of course, I would not use it that bright. The lavender, I wouldn't use it that bright. I think the Perylene green, I would use it this dark. I really just like it. It's like a rich, dark, kind of jewel tone green instead of something really bright that I really wouldn't use in my palette. I could probably get away with this. So again, the colors are Mijello Shell Pink, Daniel Smith Perylene Green, and Daniel Smith Lavender. And look at the colorations here too. See in the lightest areas how they're all just kind of tinted really lovely. Look at these. I like this one here. So thank you for watching, and if you're inspired, please leave me a comment. I would appreciate that.